I haven't been out for a hike since the end of November. Been dying to get outside all through the month of December. And finally, today, January 19th, I am here in Loudonville, Ohio. I finally have a chance to get outside. I've been watching the weather. Today is supposed to be pretty nice, and a little bit of rain maybe tonight and tomorrow. Saturday is supposed to be beautiful. This fire tower here at Mohican State Park was built in 1934, and it stands 80 feet tall, and is one of only 14 left in the state of Ohio. Let's go check it out. All right, let's go hike. I'm here at the mountain bike and snowmobile trailhead on Forest Road 51, I believe it is, just off of State Route 97 that goes by Mohican State Park. So here's a map of where I'm at. Here's 97. That goes all the way into the main office, the main campground at Mohican State Park. Here is the fire tower that I was just at. This is the Route 51 Forest Road. And I am right here at mile 15 of the mountain bike trail. So I'm gonna take the mountain bike trail and hopefully camp at packing campsite number 10 tonight. It's about a 10-mile walk. And then tomorrow finish up the mountain bike trail back to where I am today. It's 12:30 and I'm ready to hit the trail and get this thing going. Good night, I'm getting fat. Oh! What in tarnation's going on here? Well, the one good thing about hiking in mid-January is that there is not a soul around. There's no one out here. It's the middle of winter. It's a weekday. I doubt if I'm going to even see anybody. The temperature's pretty comfortable. I would rather hike in this weather than 80 degrees in the summer and sweat my butt off. I guess I've never mentioned what backpack I'm using. When I got into this, when I bought this backpack, it was about 3 years ago, just for a quick two-nighter in Red River Gorge with my brothers and sons, and I didn't spend any time researching or anything. I just went to Dick's Sporting Goods and bought the first thing that I thought would hold my stuff and that would be comfortable on my back, and I've been pretty happy with it. I'm sure there's others that'd be much better than what I got. It's the Kelty Redstone 60. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but it's working fine for me until I'm ready to spend more money. We're going to get by with this one. It's probably a pound heavier than most backpacks that were, be a 48, 50 liter size. This is a 60 liter, so there's plenty of room to get my extra gear in there for the winter hikes. Tonight will probably be the first test of hammock camping in the rain. So in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to it, just to see how the experience is. I do tend to overpack just a little, especially if I'm by myself and it's in the winter. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I have probably twice as much food as I really need, and maybe not clothing. I have a hoodie I brought with me to keep warm in the morning, but at 45 degrees, hiking in a t-shirt is plenty. And it also helps that it's dead calm out. It is still as can be out here. It's beautiful. I weighed everything that I'm taking, that I have on my back right now, minus my food and water, and I was right at 20 pounds, so it's manageable. There's probably close to 30 in there now. 25 to 30, somewhere in there. It's been 6 weeks or so since I've hiked, so I'm probably a little bit out of shape, and I've put on 10 or 12 pounds since November. So I had to adjust my backpack a little bit to get it around my waist. This 25-mile hike will burn a little bit of that off, hopefully. I was just thinking a little bit about my YouTube channel. There are so many guys out there that record their hikes like I'm doing right now, and it's almost funny to me how many people do it. And a lot of them have thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers. You know, I hardly have any following at all, and I don't really care. I basically do this just so I can have a record of my hikes, and YouTube is a good way to store the files after I've made a video, and I know it's going to be there forever. I don't have to worry about losing it in my computer, and I don't want to burn a DVD. I used to burn all my camping trips on DVDs, and a couple of them got cracked or scratched from lending them to somebody, and now they're worthless, and something's happened to them on my computer, and I'm not even able to load them on YouTube unless I rebuild or remake the entire video, which maybe I'll do sometime, because my videos on my channel aren't designated for just hiking. A lot of these guys are doing reviews on their hammocks or their sleeping systems or their cook sets and a whole plethora of things. I have no desire to do anything like that. I'm more into just filming my experiences because I enjoy making videos. I enjoy sitting down at my computer and looking at what I've recorded and put it together into something maybe friends and family want to watch. And most of my videos are not about hiking. Just as of late, they have been. Most of them are going to be about my travels in general, around the country or in the Caribbean on a cruise or something like that. I'm glad people watch my videos. There's not very many that are watching them, but like I said, it's just for me to have a record of my hikes that I can turn on and watch again someday when I'm older. Or my kids can watch. Maybe they want to come out and hike where I've hiked when they get older. Most people probably don't think about hiking in January. The main reason for me is that it's the off season for me. Since we farm for a living, fruits and vegetables and grains, this is the off season for me. And things are starting to get busy already in the greenhouses. We have tomatoes started in the greenhouses already. So I'm able to get away for just a couple days here. I've got to get back and tend to the tomatoes. And actually the reason I'm up here in this area in Loudonville is because I'm pretty close to the city of Wooster, Ohio, and I just purchased another greenhouse in Wooster, and I'm on my way up to tear it down and move it back to our farm. The wind must have been really bad up here a week or two ago. We got downed trees everywhere. 3 big pines right in a row. Amazing. And these 3 pines that fell down are blocking the trail. Man, they got some serious cleanup to do in here. Oh. Yeah, my first step off the trail, I hit the ground. Well, we're making pretty good time. I'm 1 hour in, and we're at mile marker 12 of the mountain bike trail. So I started at 15. That means we're right around 3 miles an hour. It's a pretty good pace. It's been relatively easy hiking. Well, I'm out here to the covered bridge, which is the beginning of Little Lion Falls Trail. It's just a quick half-mile walk to the falls. I won't be going back through here on the way back. I'll be on the other side of the river, back on the mountain bike trail. Pretty neat covered bridge. You don't see too many of these around. I just missed filming a bald eagle. A huge bald eagle is right here by the river. And I don't know, maybe he was eating a fish or something. But he took off and was up and gone before I could get my camera on. Man, he was beautiful. That'd have been pretty neat to get that on camera. I don't see bald eagles every day in Ohio. They're pretty rare. Well, we've made it to Big Lyons Falls. It's not so magnificent like I thought it would be. You can hear it in the background. And here it is. I'm just kidding. That's a little creek coming out of Lyons Falls. It's right up ahead here. Nice trickle. This is Little Lyons Falls. Kind of looks like Hocking Hills around here. Huh, this is interesting. It's like a big funnel down there. It's kind of cool. Not sure what this is used for. Some kind of overflow or something. Sounds like the water goes in down there and then goes under the road. It comes out the other side. We'll go check it out in a minute. Pleasant Hill Dam parking lot would be a good spot to begin the hike. There's a lot of different places to park around here. This dam's similar to Caesar Creek. It's a little smaller. We got a 1 mile walk back to the covered bridge, and we'll figure out where we're gonna go from there. All right, there's gonna be a little change of plans. I'm here at Camp Area B, and the reason I didn't take the mountain bike trail is that I am not gonna make it to Site 10 in time before dark. It's almost another 7 miles, and I'm only 6.5 miles in today, and I'm starting to wear down already. So we're going to take the easy way. Got about a 2.5 mile walk. Take this little connector trail up to the mountain bike trail, and then make it our way over to campsite 10, as I really want to stay there from things I've seen on online. All right, that's the new plan. Let's get rolling. This is the very back of the Class B sites below the covered bridge. Some nice bathrooms there, and it's right on the river for tent camping or small campers. This would be a good spot. I just saw 3 bald eagles. There's one of them right there. It's a beautiful bird. There he goes. Well, it's about 4 o'clock and I am wearing down. I'm pretty sure I still have at least an hour of walking to get to Site 10. I'm probably going to start getting dark on me, but I'm going to go for it. But man, my pace is slowing down. The bottom of my feet are really bothering me. I changed socks. It helped a little bit, but man, this month of December made me soft. Even though I work out with weights 3 or 4 days a week and do push-ups and pull-ups and keep my body in shape, it's just not the same as hiking. My legs and feet, particularly my feet and shins and calves, they're just starting to wear out. So camp tonight will be a welcome find. I am ready. I kind of like the sound of this river. I've been debating on whether just to set up camp along the river and have the water put me to sleep tonight, but then there's no good way back in the morning. It would make my route back way longer, or I'd have to backtrack the way I came, and I don't want to do that. So we'll continue on. I'm looking forward to taking this backpack off and getting a nice roaring fire. Hopefully. Everything's pretty damp, so it's not going to be easy. I'm always excited when I get to a new campsite, just to see what it's like. So, walking up here on number 10, and it's like opening a Christmas gift. Can't wait to see what's ahead. Site 10. Let's check out this overlook here. Kind of difficult to see. I can hear the river. Wow, if I just could have climbed up this, I could have been here an hour ago. Sweet. Got some places to sit. Nice fire ring, a little bit of firewood left over. Now I just gotta find a good place to hang the hammock. And it looks like it's gonna be right here. Or maybe even right here. I don't know if that's enough, big enough span or not. We'll find out. It's 6 o'clock, and now I have to sit around for 3 hours until I get tired. It wasn't too bad to get going. It was a little difficult, but just lots of blowing on it, and she finally took off. Well, it's 9 o'clock. I finally have camp tore down. Got my breakfast done, my coffee. That's the first time I've broken down a hammock in the rain. It's a very light sprinkle now, so it's not too bad. But took a little longer than I planned. I'm ready to get warmed up. Let's get the backpack on and hit the trail. Well, right now we are at campsite 10. So I'm going to take the mountain bike trail on the north side of the river all the way around, and I'm going to hop on the Hog Hollow trail and take it down to my truck. It's about 9 miles. So we're still making a loop. I'm just not going to hit any of this southern section today. We'll save that for another trip. It's still going to be a decent loop. We did about 10 miles yesterday, and we're going to do about 9 today. So last night I had some crazy dreams when I was actually sleeping. When I was laying in the hammock before I fell asleep, I heard some coyotes howling. So I had some crazy dreams about coyotes attacking me at camp and having to fight them off. And then another dream, probably because it was raining, 2 other couples in their minivan drove right up to my site and set up camp right beside me. And I didn't even know it until I woke up. And when I woke up, I was in like 6 inches of water under my hammock. So I jumped in and joined them in their camp, which was dry. Some of the crazy things you dream of. All right, back there is the, behind me is the Mohican State Park property. The trail gets pretty close to that tree line, so I thought I'd come up here and see if there was a view. It's pretty nice. A little cloudy and overcast. But I'm at about mile marker 5.5 of the mountain bike trail. Oh, probably between campsite 8 and 9. All right, this is campsite 8. big fire ring with no grating left on it. Couple seats. No good places to hang near the fire. And no pine trees or tree cover above you. So 10 was definitely better. I didn't even see the turn to campsite 9 or a sign or anything. So obviously it's out there, I just missed it. Findlay State Park has a 9-mile bike loop around the lake, and it also has a dam, a little smaller than Caesar Creek and this one here and Paint Creek. But that bike trail is pretty nice. I've been on that one with my son. I'm getting worn out. Taking a month and a half off from hiking definitely makes this a tougher hike for me. Well, I've made it back to the covered bridge, jumping on Hog Hollow Trail up here, and 2.3 miles left back to the truck. This last half mile coming out of these hills was killing my shins. It's kind of nice to be walking on flat ground again. I think I'd rather be walking uphill or flat rather than downhill any day. This pine forest has been really beautiful to walk through. All right, I made it back to mile marker 15, trailhead where I started. There's my truck, and here's the beginning of the mountain bike trail directly across the road. And originally, I wanted to hop on Hog Hollow Trail, which I thought they joined up, but they don't. Hog Hollow Trail is right there. There's a little wire crossing those posts right there, just on in the woods about 50 feet. You can pick the trail up. To the right goes to the fire tower. To the left goes down to the covered bridge. Well, the hike is done and I'm whooped. I don't think I could have went a whole nother day and completed the whole 25 miles. My legs are shot. I'm winded. I'm just tired from not sleeping good last night. But the main thing I think is going 2 months without hiking, gaining about 12 pounds over the month of December and January definitely didn't help any. So a quick one-nighter, 2-day, 19 miles, and we're done. I will definitely be back though to finish all these loops eventually. I don't know if it's going to happen this year, but I definitely want to come back and say that I did the entire loop. Not this trip,